Hello guys, Omni here. We are back with The Flash, with everything going on in the world. You know, after this week's episode, I'm not exactly sure what the release schedule is going to be. When I was looking it up before this, I didn't see that there was even a to-be release date for the next episode. So I know there are still, what's the math? I don't know, like 5-6 episodes of the season left to fill out the series order. And I know that Shutdown hit the production with everything going on. So I'm not sure how far along they were. I believe maybe it wasn't them. Maybe it was like Supergirl or Batwoman or something like that. I remember one of the shows was in the middle of filming their finale when CW announced the shutdowns. So I'm not sure what's going to be the follow-up with all of this. So, you know, if you guys are interested, if you guys watch all of this, if you want to, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, because then you'll get to see whenever we get to talk about it, whenever we come back to it. Follow my socials, all that kind of stuff, so you have a heads up and a know. If y'all are interested in my thoughts, my reactions, anything like that, because I'm covering all of the CW Arrowverse shows, doing live reaction highlights for The Flash, as we're going to get into now, just in case you're all at all interested in all that. And as always, with everything going on in the world, just remember to just stay safe, be healthy, and, you know, just take your precautions. Everybody, it's getting, I don't know, it's getting kind of nuts, but we'll see how this all goes. I'm really excited after last week's episode with the somehow return of Eobard Thawne in Nash's body. However, they're going to explain that. And then whatever happened with Camilla at the end. Hope she's not dead, because that's just a cold way to go out, man. But yeah, that being said, let's go ahead and let's just dive into this episode, guys. Here we go. All right, 3, 2, and go.
How do you feel?
Okay.
Wait.
Okay, good. That's what I was hoping.
A little dizzy.
Glad to know that.
Your creation was unplanned, but I know you'll make a useful addition. 6 years ago, I created a device capable of converting light into energy. It looked like this. I need you to retrieve it for me.
Success is assured.
It's so weird.
I call it the speed gauge.
It will measure
Oh,
the
nice.
intensity of the velocity you're using by color. I don't recommend operating beyond green. And we're not just talking about running, okay? Speed thinking,
Speed healing.
flash time, all of these things could deplete your meta abilities. Yeah.
Let me out!
Guys, are we sure that's Nash?
Or Thawne playing possum.
Let's find out.
Either way, he can stay right the hell in there.
Got the red eyes and vibrates, but he's also a Wells.
Yeah.
No, he's not.
How did you?
I've been seeing a lot of Wells lately. I mean, up here.
They're all dead.
Hey guys, I think you should see this. It appears that there are multiple brainwaves intricately tangled together.
When the multiverse collapsed in Crisis, all of the Welleses must have channeled into the only surviving doppelganger.
Tyler Durden times 1,000.
Tyler Durden, great reference. But how many Wells are we talking about here?
How many universes were there in the multiverse?
What?
Wait, this doesn't make any sense. I mean, Thawne wasn't even a real Wells.
Thank
he killed
you.
Harrison Wells, took over his body, and
I have a neural splicer here in my bag. Actually, help me out stop an invasion of psychic starfish on Earth 26.
Psychic starfish. Nice reference.
Although
Cisco, wait.
No, it was a trick.
that was Thawne the whole time.
He couldn't have gotten far. He doesn't have his powers, so he can't time travel.
yes, he can.
No.
Speedster's frustrated.
Gosh, he's so good.
I'm nothing like you.
No, I'm the one who's gonna give his speed back. I wonder, how much speed will you have left after I'm gone?
Barry, no!
Oh, goddamn.
Which means not only does using your powers affect it, but so does your anger.
Caitlin, I'll be fine, all right?
He's
If
got
I need more
speed
I'll use a
anger.
boost.
Look, I know this is hard for
Hate
you,
hitting with this truth.
but you need to leave.
What you mean is you can't trust me around him.
No. Not after Nora.
I brought holy water, garlic, wooden
He's not a
stake,
vamp.
salt, obviously.
What the hell?
This isn't some kind of vampire demon. This is something else. I need you to psychically monitor Nash and tell me when he's free from Thawne's influence.
Are we going to explain how he's taken over this Wells body? 719.
Hey, kid, how'd you get in here? How'd you get past my... And when you tell your parents where you got the hat from, make sure you tell them you earned it.
I don't have parents. Not anymore.
How'd you like to do what I do?
What's that?
Myth busting. Archaeological. Myth busting. That's what all this is for. You like the sound of that? I can't be here. Too late.
Lorraine, that's being brought up in Nash. It's overwhelming him.
The
Oh
Citizen
my God,
Mercury
man.
Labs is making massive developments in clean energy.
We
Get
are,
outta
and
here.
Dr. McGee is thrilled to speak to you about
Thanks.
it. If you'll wait right here.
The refractor. Eva said, no, don't worry. We'll let the Flash handle this one.
Oh, Frost and I can handle this. You need to stay here and conserve your speed. Doctor's orders.
But Caitlin,
Doctor's orders.
Terry.
don't worry, this won't take long.
Flash? No!
Oh,
Frost.
Carr was stealing his own technology. Why?
We don't know why yet, but I'm glad you two are okay.
Barry's right about Sunshine. What if she strikes during the transfer to Argus?
Let me worry about that. Go see after your husband.
I was just about to.
come on, Joe. A little fishy now, isn't
Wanna
it?
get away? Barry, it's like you're stuck on this idea that the Flash is supposed to be limitless, but metas are the ones that have limits.
You're right. Sunshine does have limits. I have to find Joe.
I know where the refractor's going. Get ready to move fast.
You don't want to leave this memory? Why? Did something happen?
Oh, it's not my fault.
Cave?
It was not my fault. It was her.
She died.
It's not my fault.
It was all your fault.
It was her fault. It was not my fault.
I don't think I can take it anymore.
You okay?
Almost there.
Oh no!
These won't hold me.
Ah. Okay, I mean. Joe.
Come out wherever you are.
Get wrecked.
You're heliokinetic, so without access to sunlight, you're just an ordinary thief. Limits suck, don't they? Nash has to be the one to expel Thawne. We're gonna help him. Trust me.
Hang on, boys. It's gonna be a bumpy ride.
All three of them are going in.
It's time for you to go, Thawne.
You're too late, Flash. You came for me.
Yeah, but you're the only one who can get yourself out of here, Nash.
If you want Nash, you're gonna have to go through me. But I'm done letting that give you power over me.
I watched Cynthia die, and it hurt me in places I didn't even know I could feel pain. You can't heal if you avoid it.
You think that Nash and I are limited by our emotions?
You have to face that memory. And when you do, I'll be here waiting for you. I promise.
For 13.
You got this, Maya.
I guess the cave doesn't want to let this thing go. It's stuck.
All right, well, okay, you're at the end.
Don't do it.
I got it. Easy peasy.
Easy.
Maya.
I'm sorry. Oh.
Nash is taking control of his pain. You can't feed off of him anymore.
No.
So what? Holy
Thawne's tachyons might have dissipated, but they weren't destroyed.
Which means he's not dead.
Probably out there looking for another body right now. Like a red-eyed, pissed-off Voldemort.
He comes back, we'll be ready. Thawne taught Nora how to build a speed force. Now she can teach us.
Stupid Thawne. All right. I can't even with this black hole, the mirror master Ava McCullough. Man, she just frustrates me. Grr. So we didn't see the real Iris or Camilla at all in this episode, just their doppelgangers. So I mean, Camilla's fine. The gun transported her to the Mirrorverse. The Eobard's just, again, oh my gosh, please. There was so much dodging of the Eobard possessing Nash thing. He's like, he was a Wells. He became one of the Wellses. And then Barry's like, no, he didn't. How is he a Wells? He just made himself look like a Wells. He's not. How is he in Nash? Why is he involved? We don't know. They just decided to just shelf that question completely. Are we ever going to address it? Is it ever going to come up or be explained? Probably not. My best guess is when he used that, whatever it was, where he reconfigured his DNA so that he could look like Harrison Wells or whatever that did. Maybe that connected his brain to the Wells sphere. I don't know. That's the only thing I could think of. And I was thinking about that a little bit as they were kind of explaining this episode, where they're seeing the different brain waves in there. So maybe he somehow hacked the system whenever he became Harrison Wells, maybe unintentionally synced himself up with the other Wellses in the multiverse, and that allowed him to latch on to the only survivor. Maybe it's because he was a faux Wells and not really truly one of them that they were able to isolate his specific brainwave and get it out. It could also be because it was the loudest brainwave in there at the moment, and it was definitely making itself known while all that was going on. But I thought it was really entertaining how they went about it. The exorcism, Barry, his resolve in this, his kind of his little reassurance journey in this as well. Nora's journal coming back into the play with the Speed Force language that, can't be rewritten. They're going to learn from that. And I guess, he taught her how to make one. I guess they read it, deciphered it, figured that out in there. I know they decrypted it and learned about Thawne that way and whatnot, but I guess they're going to figure out how to make a Speed Force that way. Maybe where his draws on negative emotions, they can make one that draws on positive. which is, as much as Barry beats himself up all the time, doesn't feel like it would be that efficient if they went that route. So maybe they could tweak it a little bit and make it a little more beneficial to Barry. Yeah, I like that. Anytime Eobard comes back, anytime Reverse Flash is back, I'm happy. Anytime we get to see Tom Cavanaugh just switch and flip flop between his different personas is always intriguing and interesting, because it's just like how many variations of the same face and voice he can make to create completely separate and distinct characters. It's just like, I loved it. The only main criticism I had in this really is just, of course, the moment was supposed to be emotional. Like I wish they would have put a little more work into making that look better, because that was, I'm sorry, I really am. I know it's supposed to be the emotional peak of that moment, but it looked way too goofy. I mean, we knew it was coming. We were already prepped and set up for it, and I just couldn't. I died laughing, and I felt bad while I was doing it, because I feel bad for Nash, but the moment was just so silly to watch. So I apologize. What did you guys think of this episode? What do you think is going to go forward here from this point? Do you agree with me maybe on how Thawne took over to Nash? What is Ava's end goal? Whatever your thoughts, your theories are going forward from everything we learned here. Yeah. What do you guys think? Sound off in the comments. Let me know. Again, I don't know when we're going to be returning to the show, so just definitely keep track of that. Follow, ring the bell, all that good stuff, and that way you'll know when we come back if you're even interested. If you like the video, though, support the channel by liking, commenting, subscribing. You know, movies are on a slow down. Shows are going to be slowing and ramping down too. So there's a lot of things that are going to be, we're going to have to kind of adapt here on the channel, at least, to keep things moving. I'm sure trailers are going to kind of crawl to a halt on their releases as well. On top of this, there's a lot of interesting things happening around with things jumping to streaming that are in theaters. So we'll see how that plays out. If any of the other companies dive into that. Right now, it's really just Universal. See if it expands beyond that. But thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you all for your support. As always, I really appreciate everybody that tunes into the channel and participates in the comments and all that. Just really hope that everybody's safe and taking care of yourselves. And that's all I got for this video, guys. Let me know what you thought, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care, everybody.